Ever wondered what happens when a loving mother transforms into the ultimate avenger? Buckle up, because this story is about to blow your mind. We're talking about families, not the picture-perfect ones you see on TV, but the real, messy, complicated families that are full of secrets, betrayals, and unexpected twists. She discovered her husband was having an affair, a clandestine relationship that had been going on for months, right under her nose. She meticulously gathered evidence, piecing together the fragments of her shattered reality. His business was on the verge of collapse, riddled with debt and facing imminent bankruptcy. The constant stress and anxiety took a heavy toll on her physical and mental health. She struggled with sleepless nights, panic attacks, and bouts of intense anger and sadness. She confided in a close friend, a wise and supportive woman who helped her navigate the emotional turmoil and stay focused on her goals. This friend became her confidant, her sounding board, and her source of strength. Together, they strategized and planned, ensuring that Nora was always one step ahead of her husband. The friend reminded Nora that she wasn't alone, that she had support, and that she was capable of overcoming this adversity. This friendship became a lifeline, a beacon of hope in the darkness. The affair was a distraction, a desperate attempt to escape the mounting pressure and the consequences of his reckless decisions. Nora realized that his actions threatened not only her marriage, but also her family's financial security and future. This revelation only intensified her resolve. She decided to take matters into her own hands, using her intelligence and resourcefulness to outsmart her husband and protect her children from the impending financial ruin. She started by freezing their assets, safeguarding their savings, and secretly gathering evidence to expose his fraudulent activities. She was playing a dangerous game, but she was determined to win. She had to protect her children, no matter the cost. She uncovered a web of lies and deceit that reached far beyond a simple affair, revealing financial irregularities and questionable business dealings. The deeper she dug, the more dangerous the game became. But Nora refused to back down. She was like a woman possessed, her every thought and action driven by a burning need to avenge the betrayal and secure her family's future. She knew she was playing with fire, but the stakes were too high to ignore. This wasn't just about her. It was about her children, their well-being, and their right to a stable and secure life. She would stop at nothing to protect them, even if it meant sacrificing her own happiness. The betrayal cut deep, shattering her trust and leaving her reeling with pain and anger. The perfect image she had of her family life crumbled into dust, replaced by a bitter realization that everything she thought she knew was a lie. This wasn't just a momentary lapse in judgment, it was a systematic deception that had eroded the foundations of their marriage. Nora felt like a fool, blind to the signs that were so obvious in retrospect. The pain was unbearable, but amidst the heartbreak, a spark of defiance ignited within her. She refused to be a victim, a woman scorned. She would not let her husband's infidelity define her or her family. This was her turning point, the moment when the loving mother transformed into a woman driven by a thirst for justice. Our story centers around Nora, a woman whose love for her family knows no bounds. But Nora isn't just any mother. She's got a fire in her belly and a score to settle. This drama unfolds against the backdrop of a bustling city, a concrete jungle where dreams are made and broken, and where secrets hide in plain sight. Think of it as a modern-day Shakespearean tragedy, but with smartphones and social media. Get ready to explore the complexities of family dynamics, the destructive power of revenge, and the enduring strength of the human spirit, all wrapped up in a narrative that will keep you on the edge of your seat. This is a story about Nora and her battle to protect what she loves, even if it means crossing lines she never thought she would. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into a drama that's as juicy as it is heartbreaking. Nora, a devoted mother and wife, lived a seemingly idyllic life in the heart of the city. She poured her heart and soul into creating a loving home for her husband and 2 children, always putting their needs before her own. To the outside world, they were the perfect family, but behind closed doors, cracks were beginning to appear. Her husband, a successful businessman, was becoming increasingly distant, spending long hours at work and neglecting his family. Her children, caught in the throes of adolescence, were struggling with their own issues, pushing boundaries and testing her patience. Little did Nora know, these were just the first tremors of a much larger earthquake that would soon shatter her world. She suspected something was amiss, a gut feeling that wouldn't leave her. She noticed hushed phone calls, secretive meetings, and a growing distance between her and her husband, but she brushed it aside, attributing it to stress and the pressures of modern life. She wanted to believe in the best of her family, even as the shadows began to lengthen around them, threatening to consume everything she held dear. The first major blow came unexpectedly, a revelation that ripped through Nora'S carefully constructed world like a tornado. Fueled by righteous anger and a desire to protect her children, Nora began to investigate the affair, determined to uncover the truth and expose her husband's deception. As Nora delved further into her husband's secrets, she discovered that his infidelity was just the tip of the iceberg. Nora'S transformation from loving mother to vengeful avenger was not without its emotional toll. The climax of the drama arrived when Nora confronted her husband with the evidence she had gathered, exposing his affair and his financial misdeeds in a public and humiliating fashion. The confrontation was explosive, a battle of wills that left everyone involved emotionally scarred. The legal battle was long and arduous, but Nora was determined to protect her children's future. She hired a savvy lawyer who helped her navigate the complex legal system and ensured that her husband was held accountable for his actions. It's a story about the complexities of family dynamics, the destructive power of secrets, and the enduring strength of a mother's love. What do you guys think of Nora'S journey? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, comment with your thoughts, subscribe to my channel for more dramatic stories, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. The divorce proceedings were messy and public, but Nora refused to be intimidated. She stood her ground, fighting for what she believed was right. She wanted to ensure that her children were financially secure and emotionally stable, despite the turmoil they had endured. She was a force to be reckoned with, a woman who had been wronged and was determined to seek justice. Her husband, cornered and desperate, tried to deny the allegations, but Nora presented irrefutable proof, shattering his carefully constructed facade. Her husband, disgraced and financially ruined, was forced to face the consequences of his actions. Nora had achieved her goal of protecting her family, but the victory came at a price. The experience had changed her, hardening her heart and leaving her with scars that would never fully heal. But she had also discovered her own strength and resilience, proving that she was capable of overcoming even the most daunting challenges. She had learned a valuable lesson about trust, betrayal, and the importance of standing up for what you believe in. The truth was out, and there was no turning back. The revelation sent shockwaves through their family and community, leaving everyone reeling in disbelief. The perfect family was no more, replaced by a spectacle of betrayal, anger, and recrimination. But amidst the chaos, Nora stood tall, a symbol of strength and resilience. In the aftermath of the confrontation, Nora filed for divorce and fought fiercely for custody of her children and a fair share of the family's assets. In the end, Nora emerged victorious, securing custody of her children and a substantial settlement that ensured their financial well-being. Nora'S story is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, it's possible to find strength and resilience within yourself.